Viva Las Vegas! I'm just kidding. I can't sing, as you guys already know. So, hey guys! Today we are learning a super awesome casino-themed centerpiece with real card fans. Sit back, grab your balloons, your pen and paper, whatever you use to watch your balloon videos, and away we go. Hey guys, it's Sandy Missouri from Balloon Utopia and Market with Balloons. And today I'm going to show you how to make a really fun casino centerpiece using real cards. So I took cards and just put them into card fans and then literally just put tape on them. So it's just a clear packing tape or even normal Scotch tape. I used Scotch tape for this one because I actually wanted you to be able to see it a little bit, so I actually used the tape that you would use like for a gift or something like that. But generally speaking, I prefer clear packing tape because it's wider and more clear. It's clearer, so it disappears more. Whereas, you know, a lot of times the tape that you would use for a present kind of has like a little texture or something on it. Anyways, so you want to make card hands in various winning hands of poker. I mean, you don't have to. You can make losing hands too, but I think people get more excited when they're winning hands. And so to start with, it's super simple. We've got our quads. We're just going to start at the base. We are using a floor lamp here, and I'm just using 3 of the segments for it. So these balloons here are inflated to about 8.5 inches. Normally, for a centerpiece, depending on the size of the centerpiece, this might be too big, right? So we're going up pretty tall, and so we're going to be okay with this size. But you always want to scale the size of your balloons to the table, the ceiling, you know, where it's going to go. You always want to take into consideration where are you putting it. Anyway, so we're just going to put this on here, just like this. And this centerpiece just gets a huge, huge, huge reaction. And then I've got these quads. These are inflated to about 6 inches. This is a cards around print. So this is super fun, this print. Okay, so we're just going to do that. And now we're going to mirror it. I'm going to bring it over here because I'm too short to reach the top otherwise. In fact, I might be too short to reach the top anyway. So we're just going to mirror what we did on the bottom, and we're going to do it on the top. And you see I have a balloon put over it to protect it. I did it in a contrasting color so you could see it. Normally I probably would make it match the top balloon. So we're just going to wrap this around here. And this is always kind of the challenge, is to put that top one on. But once you put the next layer on, it kind of gives it counter pressure and sits better. Okay, so here, I'm just going to kind of put it on until it finds its happy spot and twist one over the other, just like so. Okay, so the next thing is that we are going to take a 260, and I have this die. I guess it is a die balloon, not a dice balloon, because I only have one. And we're going to take a 260, and we're just going to kind of fold it around our fingers like that to make a little loop. And then you put your fingers through and just kind of turn them down like that and pull it through. And that's, I believe it's called a lark's head knot. And so then you just kind of, any Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts that can confirm that? Let me know. Leave it in the comments if I gave it the right name or not. If I gave the wrong name, then by all means correct me and tell me what I should have called it. Anyway, so we're just going to do that. So we have the 2 strings dangling down from it. Once again, I'm going to bring it down a little. Actually, you know what? Now, one more thing, when you're using these floor lamps, you may want to just use a little bit of electrical tape on the joints, and that will hold it tighter. Just, you know, in case it's being moved around a lot, it might unravel a little. Anyway, so then we just want to put it in and kind of bring the 260s down, and then you can just kind of like bring them up and down, figure 8 them around, and then just kind of make everything stabilized. Okay, so here is the basics of it. Now, to make it a little bit fancier, I'm losing all my balloons. I have a 260, which I'm going to spiral around it. So I'm just going to inflate the balloon all the way, let all of the air out. Okay, now here's the hard part. Especially hard since I became over 40. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to wrap it around our hand like this. And you want to be careful when you're wrapping it around that you don't twist it or crease it. Okay, you want to keep it smooth and flat, just like so. Okay, and then you're going to inflate it. Now, if you don't mouth inflate, you can do this with a friend. You can wrap it around your fingers and then hold it while your friend actually uses a hand pump and inflates it. But I don't have a friend, so I'm going to do it this way. And that is how you make the balloon spiral. Okay? So in this case, normally I would probably put 2, but in this case I don't want it to take up that much space. I just want to give a little bit of movement and also bring in the black texture again. So I'm going to put it here, and what I'm doing is I'm grabbing one of these nozzles here from the bottom balloon and I'm tying it on. And I've never done it like this where I can't see what I'm doing. So no promises to how this is going to turn out. Okay, now I'm going to bring it back up and just kind of wrap it around the, that's going the wrong way. Follow the curve to wrap it around the pole. And then I'm going to take this little piece right here and I'm going to do the exact same thing here, that I'm actually just going to tie it together. There, just like that. And then you just want to tuck it in. Okay. So this is all very nice and good, and we could just leave it like this, but we want to make it more fun. So I'm going to work on the top first. I have a couple more 260s, which let me get because they fell. And I just want to have a couple of like card fans sticking out. I don't necessarily want them this big though. So anyways, this is a balloon. It's inflated halfway. You can't see it because it's black and I'm on a black background. Let me move this out of the way here. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 loops. 3 loops in this balloon. So we're going to take the nozzle and we're going to go 1, and now I'm going to pull the nozzle through, and that just kind of locks it. Now I'm going to make a second loop, 2, and the third loop, 3. Okay, now let's see how what that does for the size. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to do it 2 more times. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of stretch these out a little bit, make it a little bit longer, but I'm going to tie these together. Just like that, and now I'm going to tie this one in. Again, stretch it out a little bit, make it longer. And then I'm going to try to do it on my shirt here so that you can see it against the black, against the pink instead of the black. Just like this, okay? So that's what I have now. Now I'm going to take this back here and I'm going to go underneath between the red and the white balloons. I'm coming from the back. Actually, I'll do it from the front so that you can see it. And then I'm just going to pull it up in the crevices. One here. Hey, we lost one. One here. And if we hadn't have lost one, oh, well, that guy just does not want to play with us. That's okay. We won't force him to. You just picture that there's one back here as well. Okay. So now we're going to take a card fan and we're basically going to kind of put it in here like this. And then just to make sure that it stays, I've got some little sticky tabs here. And I keep them in my pocket to make sure that they're body temperature, because if it's cold, they don't work very well. So I want to make sure that the sticky will stick. And so I'm just going to take it and kind of secure it in there. Just like that. Okay, that's stuck there now. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And had I had the one that died, then I would have had one there too. Okay, so now we got a couple of card fans coming out of it, like that. And now what we want to do is we want to embellish down here with some card fans as well. So I'm going to bring it back up again. And this is, it's kind of a feel thing. Like as you're doing it, you'll kind of decide, is that too much? Is that not enough? Do I need more? Etc., etc. So I'm just putting the little tab right there on the back. And then just gonna stick it right to the pole there. Okay, I'm gonna do that in a couple of places. And sometimes I might even stick some cards right on the balloons themselves. And these are just normal playing cards, these ones. There's a column, a casino-themed column, and if you want to see that, you can check it out on my channel. And on that one, we're using some bigger cards, just for fun. So, you want to do it kind of on both sides, because normally a centerpiece is going to be seen from 360 degrees. Obviously, here in the studio we have the luxury that it would be what I would call one-directional. And you don't have to put it flat, you can put it like, weird angles or whatever. Like that. So that's what you would see on the back there. And then you might want to put some down here, just have fun with it. It's kind of the name of the game here. Just have fun with it. Maybe even just stick one like right there. Oh yeah, I like that. Like just kind of sticking right there. And the thing is, when you're doing a whole bunch of centerpieces, you don't have to do everyone exactly the same. There's no reason that you can't, change it up a little bit. All right, so there we have a really tall, fun, casino-themed centerpiece with real card fans. And this is something that you could also stick some kind of coming out of here with little balloon straws. There's lots of ways that you can embellish it, but this is something that is sure to be a crowd pleaser and really add something to any of your casino-themed events. So anyways, if you like that, make sure that you click the like button, leave me a comment, tell me what else you want to learn. Make sure that you tell all your friends to subscribe to my channel, that you subscribe to my channel, and that you head over to Amazon and buy my books. Until next time, go forth and balloonify!